Hello, I'm Jay Treat, and this is Prisoner's Delight. If you are familiar with cartoons where you see people smuggle things into a prison inside a cake, that's what this game is all about. Out of there, but still totally gonna get caught. Oh no! Each player gets a set of pieces in their own color, and on your turn, you can push any of your pieces into the cake and knock other people's pieces out. Anything knocked out is removed from the game and will not score.
Okay. There we go.
Each player has the same 11 pieces. They're scored, they have a value between 1 and 10 points. 1 point for this butter knife, 2 for this pick, 3 for this key, all the way up to 9 for the dynamite and 10 for the chainsaw. All of them have a value except for this 11th piece, the disguise. When any of these pieces are knocked out of the game, you can set them aside and turn them upside down to show that they are no longer going to score. So at the end of the game, these pieces are worth nothing, and everything else will score exactly whatever its value is. The disguise works differently. It has no value and won't score any points, but when it's knocked out of the game by an opponent, you can immediately reclaim one of your other pieces that was previously knocked out to play again. The game ends once all of the pieces have been played, at which point the guards will inspect the cake. Fortunately for us, they are lazy, so they're only going to confiscate the single most visible item in each of the 2 layers. We can determine exactly which piece they eliminate by the number of times its value appears on the piece. This dynamite is worth 9 points, and so its value appears 9 times on it, and we can see 8.5 of those. Compared with the shovel, which is worth 8 points, we can see all 8 of those, or the pick, which has 6 points, and we can see 4 or 5 of those. So on the top layer, it's definitely this dynamite that gets confiscated. Any items that are confiscated are negative points. They'll be reduced from your score at the end of the game. We do that for both layers. So on the second layer, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of this chainsaw, which has a value of 10. We can see 5 points of this pickaxe. There's another chainsaw out here, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of that. We could see even more if this disguise weren't here, but it is, and that's fine. Even so, 7 is the most for this layer. So this chainsaw is getting caught in the second layer. That was a rough game for red, which had 2 of its pieces confiscated. Now we can do scoring. We will remove all of the items that were knocked out earlier in the game, and then we will count up the value of all of the pieces that were successfully smuggled in the cake. This saw is worth 7 points. This pick is worth 2 points, and so forth. Once we've added those up, we'll subtract the value of the confiscated items, and whoever has the highest score wins.